Hello, this is Grandma's Gone Gaming. I'm bringing you episode 6 of the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge by Michael Deering for February 2017. This is Ice Plains Survival. So far I've been surviving. I have had at least one close call out there. A stray was wanting to get the better of me, and I had no armor at the time, and now I have a 3/4 sort of of a suit of armor. I do, however, have iron. A little bit more of that, and I'll be able to actually have a better suit of armor here. In the meantime, we have wheat that is growing well. And by the way, it would grow just as well out in the snow, really. It does not take being an indoor farm to grow. We have no cold or, basically cold or warmth in the game. It can feel that way. And of course the ice freezes. But, I think I realize what's wrong with this. Northwest. This is north, this is west, yeah. This corner here needs to be clear of anything that isn't transparent or semi-transparent. Snow is not considered transparent. You are noisy over there, bears. Okay, so I think that will grow now that snow has been removed temporarily, at least. It will grow up in there again. Okay, so we have another piece of bread here. So I have 3 loaves of bread. I have 4 cooked fish and 3 cooked salmon. We have 2 andesite. I think I'm not going to even worry about doing anything more in here. Might as well use the andesite that I have, though, right? Do this here. And as I come up with some others, maybe I'll come in and finish this. But for the moment, let's just put these away. Gravel. There it went. And some cobblestone. And nothing else up here. Whoops, up here. I have some more. I can always use that for food if I needed to, but I'm doing well on the food, so I'm not worried about that. Then we have coal here. And coal. And it's time to go ahead and make a good supply of torches, I think. And I think what I'm going to do is to build a modern igloo. I've been watching John Val 92's videos, and he's building a conventional igloo, a large one. And I think I don't want to go that large. I already have this place in here to use, but I would like to build a snow house. So I think I'll do that. Let's see, we have dirt, which I didn't notice before. Alright, let's put these extra torches away. Because my food is all broken up into pieces, I think I'll have to leave it all in here. It takes up extra space that way, but it's not that big a deal. Let's just put these up here. I like to carry 2 stacks of torches with me. A door and some trap doors just in case. I need 2 iron picks. Whoops. There we go. So I'm going to get some 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks there and make those. 2 of them. Get those in there. And then I need leggings for sure. And I think I'm going to replace that little bit of leather there. Okay, and I also need 1 bucket. I'm not going to be going to the nether. I do agree with John on that tenet too, that nether is really not. If we went to the nether, we would be going out of the biome, and we're not supposed to do that. So I think that was part of that intent. So alright, I think, you know what, I'm going to put that up there and put that up there also, and make a couple, wait a minute, that was supposed to go up there, not the shovel. And make a couple of, oops, iron swords here. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but it works. All right. I'm not worried about those right now. I'll be making more shovels because I'm going to go pick up snowballs here in just a minute while we still have some daylight. And I want to get the water in there, and that can go up there. Okay. Whoop, here we go. We have more wheat. So get those out of the way. Okay, and there, and there, and there. Almost 2 full rows now. Alright, so my water, I should be able to get my water by doing this, I think. Yep. Oh, wait. Not that one. That one, there we go. Alright, I'm not putting that anywhere. And some more some more bread. Yay. Alright, so let's go out here, kind of stay in the area of this tree. And, I've seen a large one now grow. Scotty had a large one grow. And John has lots of small ones, and all the others, I think, have some small trees growing. So I think I've just been getting too far away. More than likely. I think we'll just start right up here and start gathering this snow. Now this guy, unless I attack him, he's not going to bother me because he does no longer has, come on, a little one by his side, or her side, as the case may be. There's no baby, so I don't have to worry about them unless I attack them, which I am not going to do. One swipe from those paws can do a lot of damage. Okay. Now the problem with these things is that they can get awfully cumbersome. So let's do this. We can pile them up like that. I wish you could put more in, but you can't. Well, oh, not quite enough there to get a full stack of those. Okay. But that's some. And we're going to have nighttime here in just a few minutes. Whoops. Move that shovel down. Work out here as long as I can. I do know of another place where there are some diamonds now, basically, but I'm not completely sure. Watching, was it Outfoxed? No, it was one of the others. Somebody picked up more diamonds. Oh, it was Nobody's. Right over there somewhere. That hole over there that I've been looking at before. Okay, one more. Whoops. One more little bit here, I think. Oh, we're full. Alright. Let me get over here in my light. Yeah, there's stuff getting ready to come in, I think. Alright, let's go pick those up now. Should have enough space. Okay. There we go. And we'll go in and make these up. Okay. Yeah, this is something I think that Mojang could update. This and eggs, they should be able to stack in larger numbers. I mean, everything else is 64s. These things with 16 at a time is really annoying. Okay, so that's not very many snow blocks yet, but I'll get some more. And we have more of these, and we still did not get any trees. That's kind of interesting. I could divide them out, separate them out, I guess. I do have, I think, plenty of wood at the moment, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, we're through with that. So let's go ahead and just stick those extra ones in there. I'm not going to make this farm any bigger. It's good enough for my needs. There we go. And let's see, do I want to go outside or not? I haven't done any lighting up out there. Let's see what's out and about. If I'm going to build up here, I want to kind of grade this out and have a flatter spot up here. I think my shovel's almost gone. Just do that, I think. Let's get some more lights, like back here. And where is my edge here? Oh, Enderman. Okay, time to go down. Okay. Oh, he hit me. He did hit me. Look at that. Shame, shame, shame. I let myself get hit in the rear. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a couple of shovels. Yep, they're here. And those will last a little bit longer. Was that the end of the iron? It was. Okay, so I think that I'll go ahead and go down. Where are they? And I think I'll work over toward the right at about the yeah, I'll go all the way down to diamond level. Although I found those other diamonds right around 27, didn't I? Yeah. So let's start there. 25, 26. Let's just go this way and see what we can find. Not that I'm necessarily looking for diamonds. It's just there should be just about anything in this line. Gold, iron, coal, not diamond. Yeah, well, the diamonds were there. I'm not going to light up anything with a piece of fish. So I'll just go ahead and see what we can find. I don't really need any redstone for anything, unless I wanted to make a secret door or something. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so I think basically what I'm going to do is make a snow cap on top of my hill here. I could just make a glass dome just to see out and about. I'd have to go get more sand for that, of course. Alright, let's get this. Okay, so one of the area that I was talking about my article about Alaska, we're just going to move over one and go this way, was that we were in springtime, getting near the end of springtime, and getting started into the summer. Okay, now so one of the areas, that oh, come on, one of the areas that is well known in many parts of the world is the Matanuska-Susitna Valley. The area was developed as part of, I can't remember which president, but the was it after? Yeah, it was after Seward had gotten the territory purchased from Russia, and the government was wanting to get our own country people into the area, and so research was done, and they found that the Matanuska, I know how to say that. I'm hearing lava, and it just isn't coming out right. The Matanuska-Susitna Valley was probably one of the most temperate places. Now, actually, Valdez is the most temperate and the only ice-free port. But at the time, there wasn't much known about much of anything about Alaska, but they did know that people could actually, farmers especially, could be quite successful in the Matanuska Valley. That's what it's usually called, without the Susitna added on. Okay. I don't want to get too far past this. I really am turning things around today. Lava, but I don't want to go right into it. It must be above my head, you know? Or down below. Is it a ravine, do you think? Let's go this way and see what we can find. At any rate, people could, much like in the when they had the Oklahoma land rush, except it wasn't done the same way, people could pledge to spend, I don't know, however much time it was that was involved in it, but I believe they had to pledge that they would stay for at least a couple of years, and that they would farm, and they would make the land useful for the United States. So that's kind of how it got its start, with settlement in that area. And it did, there we go, it did indeed become an area of much use. There are things grown in the Matanuska Valley that far surpass items that are grown in other parts of the world. Not only in quality, but in size. It's an amazing, amazing area to grow anything. Let's see what's over here. The ground is tremendously fertile. It's in an area that is not as underthrown, let's say, as some areas with the permafrost. Permafrost makes it very hard to grow anything, and although they had to deal with some of those things, it is also an area that gets more sun and has had more, a longer period, I guess you should say, of growth to make fertile ground. You know, I mean, there is, it has been self-fertilized, has the qualifications of having had a mulch all around. There are lots of the different kinds of deciduous trees, and there are, of course, the evergreens, but there are valleys, a little more valleys than there are hills, which is not real common to find. You know, it is a valley, and so it has more chance of having a better summer growing time. They don't have a whole lot of growing time. Nowhere in Alaska has, you know, tons of growing time. Where are we coming down here? Let's go this way, put that one there, and start over here. So during this spring, during the, you know, after breakup is pretty much done, they have to plow after that, of course, and till the ground, which would probably have been a little bit easier back in the days before the big machinery started to come in. They had only to get themselves and their horses through there, whereas when the machinery is after it, then you've got heavy trucks and tractors and stuff that has to get out there in the soggy fields. But and before the permafrost is broken up, even in that area, you're going to have some sinkage that goes on the first year. After that, your ground has settled. and then you have regular fields, just a little bit shorter growing period, a little bit shorter. So what they did, that first year was they would plant as much as they could, and if you take out, you can still find home site areas and homestead areas close to there, but it's still, it is much more tenanted now than it used to be, populated than it used to be. Come on, I don't really want to turn this into obsidian. That's why I'm doing this. I'm just filling it up just so that I can get around here without falling in. It's not, it looks like it must be about two layers deep, maybe, because I'm hitting down into the layer. So anyway, so what happens there is that you have this fertile ground and you have this abbreviated space of time, but what surprised people was that the hugeness, the sun there is out, virtually 24 hours a day in the summer. So once you get past that breakup and you get into summer, your growing time may seem short in months and days, but the sun is out all day. So it's just amazing, and I need to get off this layer here so that I can get that closed. It was silly to do that. But thankfully lava gives you a little bit of a warning before it comes flooding in if you don't panic. So you get things planted, and normally you would think usually 6 to 8 days for sprouts to come up, and then for things to grow. By the time, you don't think you're going to grow corn there or anything like that, because you need an extended amount of time for at least the older breeds of the corn. Hybrids will grow in a shorter time. My husband and I have grown corn down in California, and we knew basically which ones we should plant for an early crop and which ones we should plant for. I don't know why I'm closing this in. It's just I don't really need all this stuff, so as well. It's just habit when I do a lot of just dinking around in my own worlds. Anyway, you know which crops you're going to put in that take more or less time. Well, that had to have been kind of a mystery during the time that they first started doing the planting in those areas, because it turned out, let's do another one down there, it turned out that things grow so fast that they had to make adjustments. So a lot of the crops that are grown in Alaska are breeds and hybrids that they have done there, so that for the seasons there, which is what happens in any area. When farmers, after they've been there a season or two, they begin to know what grows, so they will crossbreed their different things to get a sturdier crop, or when it grows a little faster, when it grows a little slower, they begin to just make sense out of it. I need to look at my time, and it is daylight, so we need to go back upstairs. So yeah, that's what they did. But they have record size vegetables that are totally edible vegetables, and you can grow quite a few different kinds of fruit trees. There are, people they don't make like big groves and groves of like apple trees and stuff like that, but you can grow apples, crab apples for one thing. If you grow small apples, there are lots of miniature fruit trees that you can get that do very well up there. And of course, if you have greenhouses, you can use stuff. But in the winter, you don't have a lot of light, so you're going to need where are we at here? Yeah, it's time to quit and go on to the next episode. You're going to need artificial light, which you can do these days. So during the winter, there are greenhouse things, and in the summer, amazing crops. Look it up, Matanuska Valley vegetables, and see what you can find. You'll find a couple pictures, at least in the booklets that I've made. So check those out in the description and download them. and see what I'm talking about. And you're going to be surprised at some of the things if you've never heard of any of that before. Yep, you can grow beautiful, beautiful things in the Matanuska Susitna Valley and all over Alaska, but not as much. That's the big area. So, all right, so that is the end of episode 6. And when I come back in episode 7, I'm going to get a start on building this some sort of a thing up above my little home here. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.